Physique update, guys. 26 weeks. 26 weeks into gaining now since Worlds ended, and I'm pleased. I'm happy how things are looking. Already, if I would step on stage this year again, highly improved version again. However, main reason, honestly, the main reason why I take one more year off is because last year, as you guys know, very close battle between me and Seben, like where I turned second at Worlds, and this is the main reason. I want to win next time again. I want to win the world champion title, and this means like I rather take an extra year off and come in crazy improved instead of just improved. That is my goal, because that is always the like one of my main drivers is also that like the competition side of things. Like I love it, and so what I would say when it comes to physique, still in a very good position body fat wise. Honestly, like this would be almost a good starting position for prep. Like maybe I would like to be maybe like a slight bit leaner than that, especially like the backside. But yeah, like lats improved, whole upper, especially the quads, which is the main focus, where you can see like already, even with having body fat on my hips, like much more of an X frame, which is like the main goal, like especially within the pro circuit. Like the X frame is because conditioning is something that's a prerequisite, right? Like the conditioning, all those side of things is you need to have it. It's like if you don't have it, like you can't even step on stage as a pro. Like that is like expected from you. But the X frame is something we can always improve, and that is one of the main things. Also, very surprisingly, the traps got insanely better. The lats, the back. Whoa! Like when I see that, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Because that's also like one of the big things. Like, yeah, my glutes are one of my strongest points. But now having more quads, you see, like the X frame is more also from the back, but also now more back gives like the whole thing like more of a freak factor. So that is the main thing when you play at a world champion level. Like all those details matter. Biggest thing again, the X frame. You want to have more of that X frame, but also, especially as a natural bodybuilder, more and more that freak look. You want to look like an absolute freak on stage. So the one before was with side lighting, and this was like with the front lighting, and I honestly don't see too much of a difference. Like even with the front lighting, I think the X is even more pronounced. So yeah, more lats and more quads. That is a big part of it. And yeah, like I keep the posing up after training, but here I did 3 rounds of posing, like because the first one I wasn't that happy, and then the second one I showed you and it's the third one, so I can already feel like okay, stamina is a little bit less, but it's so easy to get it back. So one thing is, for every competitor, what I can recommend, like keep the posing just after training up, to just keep the habit like intact, and like also the stamina a little bit, and like how to hit the poses. All of it was a big mistake I did my first season, where I stopped posing completely, and then my second season is like, oh damn, it took a little while to get back into it, and now I keep it up. It's like this, like once you start prep, it's directly nailed in. Yeah, like super happy how things are going. The plan is probably gaining until end of October is the plan. Then doing a pre-prep cut. I'm now at like 72 and a half, almost 73. Super happy how things looking at that body weight, and then getting me down into towards 68, 69, like below 70 for sure, and then very, very slow gaining until probably May next year, and then pulling the trigger, getting into it. Yeah, that will be the plan. And for next year, probably 3 shows, maybe 4. In my experience though, every time I did 4 shows, 1 show sucked. Every time. I don't know why. It's always like one of those 4 shows sucked. So I might next year only do 3 shows. Going to see like the Galaxy, WMBF Worlds, most likely WMBF Taiwan again, because I really liked the stage lighting there, the production, all of it. It was amazing. However, if there's coming more pro shows within Asia, I hear within Malaysia or Hong Kong as well, like within the time frame, I might do that as well. But the 3 which are confirmed already is Worlds, Galaxy, and Taiwan most likely. So yeah, this will be also like my plan within the future. I will most likely keep on competing only in Asia, and worlds, just because it's like, hey, I'm living here, it's around the corner, and yeah, and I love the production there. It's like, it is amazing. So I want to like also in a sense support those shows, and that will be, yeah, like most likely the plan. And going from there, so 1 more year of gaining is planned. This means we're having now, yeah, a little bit less than a year. Like active gaining months is probably still like 9 to 10 within the pre-prep card. Like, yeah, like 9-ish. But again, you know, bodybuilding time is like this. It's like this. It goes very, very quick. So that is why every single training session, every day, I nail recovery, I nail training. Because it comes quick. It comes quick. And I see like every day, like that is my mindset. It's like, every day, I see every day as its own thing. I know next year still like a long way to go for stage. I have that vision. I know what I want. However, I live always in the present moment. Like every day I do the tasks required to get there. And then getting there is just a byproduct of doing those daily tasks every day. And those daily tasks are very, very simple. However, they are not easy to be consistent with. And just to give you a brief idea, what I'm doing is, yeah, getting my sleep in. That's important. Having a very low stress. So anything what's stressing me out, I remove out of my life. I have huge boundaries when it comes to that. So anything that is stressing me out. To sleep, getting my protein, getting my calories in. And then getting my training in. I put earplugs in during training. It's work. It's like when I'm at the gym, I also not talk much to people. I'm like very, like when I go into my sets and everything, it's like I need to be dialed in, because the training is the most important thing. Training and recovery, those two things. And if you nail that over time, that is what builds like the best physique you can get. And yeah, like, and again, there's still like a balance where like in the off season, having a life, not being super obsessed about it, because I know being super obsessed, it brings my stress higher and doesn't really get me, like, it's not the driver for adaptations. That is always also a big part. So knowing what is really driving it, focusing on that is very important part. What I did in the past within gaining was always like being super obsessed within the nutrition, within everything. So I stopped a lot of things and be too obsessed, and then the results wasn't as good, and I lived like, let's say, quote unquote, not the best life during those times. So that is also a big part of like knowing that balance, and that is a balance. Like you can't also be too laid back and chill, and just knowing what drives the needle. That is the main thing. So from there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little physique update, a little updates when it comes to like next year. And yeah, and from there we go. Peace out.